What's up, guys? It's Miss Black. I miss you all so much, but I'm fine. Don't worry. I just need to stay quarantined until Tuesday. But I'm excited to be back in school and see you all on Tuesday. But for now, you guys should have a copy of this multiplying decimals notes sheet. So you should have glued these into page 8 of your notebook, which should be the next blank page. And then make sure to update your table of contents also. And then whenever you're ready, I'm going to walk you through filling these in. So first thing, whenever you're multiplying decimals, just ignore the decimal points. All you have to do is multiply like you would with whole numbers. And then after you multiply, that's when you need to figure out where the decimal goes. So you need to count the decimal places in the problem. So look at the two numbers that you're multiplying and count how many numbers are behind the decimal points. So in this example, there's 1, 2, 3. So that means you need to put the same number of decimal places in the product. And when we say product, that just means the answer to the multiplication problem. So notice in this example, they made sure to keep 3 numbers behind the decimal point. So 7.562. All right, let's go and try these 3 examples down here. I think I'm going to zoom in super close because it's going to be kind of hard to write on my laptop screen. All right, I'll do the best I can. So 0.38 times 0.2. I always like to put the number with the most digits on top. So I'm going to put 0.38 on top and then 0.2 on the bottom. So let's see. 2 times 8 is 16. Carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. And then I need to figure out where my decimal goes. So let me count. Got 1, got 2, got 3 numbers behind the decimal point. So I'm going to start at the end of the product, and I'm going to move it back once, back twice, back 3 times. I'm going to put the decimal all the way over here. And then if you have a blank spot like this with nothing in it, you just drop a 0 in there. So my answer is 0.076 or 76 thousandths. All right, second one, let's see, we got 12.5. I'm going to put that on the top because it has the most digits, times 4.7. And remember, you don't have to line up the decimal points when you multiply. This was just a coincidence that they were lined up. All right, so now I'm going to multiply like usual. 7 times 5 is 35. Carry the 3. 7 times 2 is 14. Plus 3 is 17. Carry the 1. 7 times 1 plus 1 is 8. And then I'm going to go down to my second row. Don't forget to start with a 0. Then let's see, 4 times 5 is 20, so I'm going to carry the 2. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 4 times 1 is 1, plus 1 is 5. And then I'm going to add up my 2 rows. Let's see, 5 plus 0, 7 plus 0, 8 plus 0, and 5. Easy. All right, now I got to see where my decimal goes. So I'm going to count how many numbers are behind the decimal points. There are 2. So that means I need 2 digits behind the decimal point in my product. So 58.75 or 58 75 hundredths. All right, make sure you're following along and showing your work with me so you can have these to look back on. And then last one, we got a word problem. This says, Emery drives 50 miles in 1 hour. How many miles would she drive in 2.25 hours? All right, so let's see. I'm going to need to multiply these 2 numbers. I am going to put the 2.25 on top because it has the most digits, so that'll save me some time. And I'm going to multiply by 50. So let's see, 0 times 5, 0 times 2, 0 times 2. Start off my next row with a 0, and then 5 times 5 is 25, carry the 2. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. Then I'm going to add up my rows. And let's see, how many digits are behind the decimals? Well, there's only the 2 and the 5, because 50 doesn't have a decimal point. And if we wanted to put one, it would just be at the end of the 50, so there's nothing behind it. So that means we have to move it. We have to move the decimal back or forward twice. So there are 2 numbers behind it. So 112.50. And also, quick little tip for you is if you're not sure where the decimal is supposed to go, or if you're not sure if you moved it the right number of places, think about if your answer makes sense. Because my answer right here is 112.50. If I only moved it once, it would be 1,125, which is like way different. Or if I accidentally moved it 3 times, it would only be 11.25. So you should be able to tell if your answer makes sense or not. All right, guys, that's all I got for you for the notes. So do what you got to do today and on Monday, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.